Richard. They're on their way to DeQueen. They gotta stop off at Greg's, but first they gotta stop at Hubert's, and they should probably make at least Brookville at least at 6. But there goes DeQueen Freddy. Woo! Alrighty, everyone. Y'all know what to do at a railroad crossing. Do not run it. Do not go around the gates. Do not run a railroad flashing lights without no gates. Do not run those. What I mean by that, ungated crossings, and do not run gated crossings or cantilever with no gates, or cantilever with gates, and also do not run any crossbucks. Especially, you should always stop and look, make sure there's no train coming, and hear for a horn. And also if the crossbuck has a stop sign at the bottom of it, you're supposed to stop and look for a train and hear for a horn. And if it has a yield sign at the bottom, all you do is just slow down, look, and just go right across if it has a yield sign at the bottom of it. But mostly, do not run railroad crossings because it's very dangerous. Running a railroad crossing is a life and death situation. You can get yourself hurt or anybody with you in your vehicle. And this goes for motorists, bicyclists, motorbikes, truckers, known as 18-wheelers. This goes for anything that rolls on wheels and walks. This goes also for pedestrians. They're supposed to stop at a railroad crossing. If you're going to walk across a railroad crossing like this, always look this way or that way before you go across the tracks. And if there's a train coming, you're supposed to stop and wait until they clear. Now, some people don't have patience for an oncoming train, so they usually try to beat it or try to go around the gates, and they get themselves killed or injured or with somebody else in the vehicle with them. So do not put anybody in the risk in the vehicle with you, especially yourself. Do not put yourself in the risk. Don't put yourself in a situation, because it's hard to stop a train, guys. And so everyone, it's really hard to stop a train, because the engineer has to hit the brakes, known as the engine brake. That's the air brake for the front of the train, for his engine, and then also he has to hit the brakes for the cars. So he has to hit them both at the same time, or one of them, to stop the train, which that takes a very long time to stop a train. So it takes a mile for them to stop after they hit you. It takes a mile for them to stop. So do not be a victim of an oncoming train, and also pedestrians, do not be a victim of walking in front of an oncoming train, and do not be a victim of that, because your family feels pain about that. Do not be putting yourself underneath the train to film a train. Do not be daring. Do not let your friends dare you to be going. Don't let the train go over you. Don't be letting your friends be letting you do that. That can get you killed really quickly, because there's been plenty of people that has put themselves underneath. There's people that has filmed themselves underneath the train, which that's very dangerous. And technically the train would stop immediately. He would stop immediately, because he'll see something that he went over, and he'll stop the train immediately. So you don't want that. So don't try doing that. That's actually against the law. So don't try that. But you can put your camera underneath the train, but do not put yourself and the camera underneath the train just to see yourself filming the train, what it looks like underneath. Don't do that. Put the camera down on the tracks, and just pick the camera up after the train passes. Simple. So be patient, and don't be impatient. because impatient drivers, known as people that does road rage, they end up getting hurt at railroad crossings, and most deaths are mostly at railroad crossings with gated signals and ungated signals like this you currently see here. Now, eventually there's going to be a 4-lane here, so eventually there might be 4 gates on both ends of this highway here. So eventually, where my truck is parked, this will be a 4-lane right here. Because you can see the signs right there where they're putting the 4-lane.